Hi everybody, this is Brian from X Bikes. I haven't posted a video for a while, and that is because my bike's been down since the end of summer with mechanical issues, and then it snowed. So it's finally nice, middle of June. I've actually took it out a few times and recorded some riding videos, but I wasn't satisfied with them because of the camera setup, but I think I got it all dialed in now. It's more of a POV style, so it's going to be really cool. 4K. I'm using a Costco Brave 7. I'm pretty satisfied with it. But anyways, back to the bike. So when I first went on this journey of modifying an e-bike, I did a little research, but obviously not good enough. And I got a kit through a guy back east in New Jersey, and the parts are garbage. So I got a battery, a Sabaton controller, and MB powered motor. The battery ended up being really good. It's a 72 volt, 42 amp hour Molicel battery. The other parts are garbage. The motor, when it first came, it was dead right out of the box. So he sent me a stator that ended up being garbage, that ended up failing after a month or two. And the controller went also. So anywho, I'm not going to give his name, it doesn't matter. The other thing is the main, so I ended up sending it back east again, or sending it back east, period, to New Jersey, but to a completely different person, a guy named V, who is the owner of Powerful Lithium. And he's kind of like the guy back there. He builds a lot of modified e-bikes, and he also builds really good batteries. I kind of wish I would have got the battery from him. But I didn't even know he existed at the time. Like I said, the battery's fine, but I'm sure his is better. A better BMS for sure, because I got my BMS on this thing is not the greatest. So, anywho, when I got all the parts originally, and I got the bike, Utah is kind of known for, bikes. We have a lot of outdoor activities here, skiing, mountain biking. There's thousands throughout the state mountain bike trails. It's amazing. I mean, a lot of places to ride. So, anyways, and a lot of electric bike companies, right? A lot of e-bike, a lot. And you would think, like I assumed, that I could find somebody that would, gut the bike, because it had to be changed over to 72 volt, and put the parts on, get it all working. Well, I called within 100 miles of Ogden and could not find but one person that would even try. Everybody else is like, they own an e-bike store, but they only mess with their e-bikes, and they might mess with another company's e-bike as long as it's stock. Anything to do with modifying, they're like, it's so out of their wheelhouse, they don't want to touch it, which is really surprising because, like I said, there's bikes everywhere here, right? The Mormons, they're all riding bikes and e-bikes. And so anyways, man, that was very discouraging. So I did find one person here in Layton to try. He said he tried, never done it before, but he was, kind of looking to expand his business and maybe get outside his own comfort zone and wheelhouse. And so anyways, he tried, and, he did an okay job. It worked. I mean, it, worked, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. He did a lot of weird things, and there was a lot of wiring issues. And when I was on this actually third motor, this is when I ran into V from Powerful Lithium. I was, going through the internet, and I actually seen a video of him. I think it was a video of him installing motorcycle tires on e-bikes he builds. And I was like, oh, he builds e-bikes? Where's he from? Jersey too? Huh. And then I started looking into him and found he's a very reputable company, and a lot of happy customers. So I gave him a call and said, hey man, I want another motor. This would be my third one, but I want it bulletproof, and if you got to modify it, whatever. And I told him, about my problems, and he knew the guy I bought the stuff from. It was actually not a partner of his, but he did business with him, and stopped doing business with him because of the shady things he was doing. So anyways, he ended up building me a new motor that was, like I said, bulletproof. He put ferrule fluid, and if you don't know what that is, it's a magnetic fluid that kind of operates as a thermal paste. Like if you got a CPU, you got thermal paste, you got your heat sink. Well, my motor has basically thermal paste in between the two magnets, because it's a hub motor. So there's a gap in between the two magnets, around the hub and the stator. That when it gets too hot, that air in between superheats, and that's what overheats your motor. So this fills in that gap, and it stays within the magnets because it's a magnetic metal fluid. And what it does is it will draw the heat out the motor. And I'm going to give you a tour here in a second to show you what I'm talking about. But draws the heat out the motor to my hub sink, which is like a heat sink on a computer. And there's blades, a blade just like a heat sink. And it draws the heat up into those blades, dissipates it, as I'm driving. And I'm telling you what, it works amazing. I don't care how hard I ride it, this thing does not overheat. So anyways, after I got the motor built by him, sent back, then that's when the controller went. And I'm pretty sure it was the guy who built my bike. He left a bare wire. I was messing around. It hit something as I was moving the wire around, and it just pow, and the controller was gone. So I can't really blame that on the other guy, but that controller is a piece of garbage anyways, because it hummed. It made my bike vibrate and hum from the motor. It felt really sketchy. It felt like it was going to blow up at any time. So I'm kind of glad it went, so I could get a new one. So anyways, after the bike got fried from the loose wire, I called V again and said, listen man, I want this done right. I already had a bunch of wiring issues anyways. A whole bunch of things just didn't work right. The lights didn't work. It was a mess. Like I said, the guy tried, but yeah, he's going to have to do a few more bikes before, I would ever have him touch mine again. So anyways, I ended up sending the bike back east to be overpowerful lithium, and he sent it back, and let me tell you something, this bike is amazing. You're going to see, we're going to go on a ride. It's like it was built at the factory. I mean, everything works exactly like I wanted it to, and like it should. So anyways, I'm going to give you a little tour of the bike and show you what I'm talking about. So here she is. I believe it's a Gen 2 Ariel Rider B52 that's been highly modified. So one thing I wanted to do, because this thing does like 55 plus miles an hour, is make the lights street legal. Now the bike, we're here in Utah, we're in like a gray area. I'm not too worried about riding it on the streets, because where I live, people ride ATVs and off-road vehicles with no license plates, and the cops just, I guess they don't care, because I've seen them behind them and pass them and whatever. So I've never had a problem riding this bike on the streets. But I did want to have the lights street legals, blinkers, brake lights, just like a motorcycle, which I did. So let's check that out. So let's come over here. Oh, where's my key? There it is. So I got a heat ignition, which is cool, right there. Drew did that. So that's one of the nice things he did that I really liked. Let's see, turn it on. I probably don't even need to do all this, but I'm going to. So, there we go. So if you look over here, we've got the running lights, and you can see the two blinkers, LED blinkers on the forks. And I'm going to come over here. Hope I don't hit the horn on accident. Okay, whoops. So there's the lights. Now I'll come over here and blinkers. Yeah, I love it, man. It looks so cool. And even in the back, so I got change the lights out so you can see the blinker there blinking. I don't know if I can hit the brakes, but yeah, well, let's see. Let me try. Hopefully, I couldn't see the camera. Hopefully, you've seen that. So yeah, so like I said, the lights are all street legal. Turn off. Turn the bike off. So this is the battery I'm talking about. It's oh yeah, I got an alarm. I also got a GPS. So I got a channel, X Bikes. If you want to, check out some other videos I made when I was putting this all together. It'll explain like some of the security features I have on this a little better, like my GPS and everything. It's unstealable, I guarantee you. I got the best GPS in the world in this thing. But anyways, this is my 42 amp hour Molicel, 72 volt Molicel battery, and my 150 amp Sabaton controller is up here under the seat, mounted in the seat, as you can see. And let's see. Oh, and here's my hub motor. And like I said, see the fins? Yeah. So that's the hub sink that dissipates the heat of the motor. I got my little torque arms here on the other side because this motor is wicked crazy, and it would tear this frame apart without it. It gives it a little extra strength. Let's see what else. Oh, yes, and a must when you get a bike like this. You look at my tires, those are not e-bike tires. These are scooter tires, Shinkos, front and back, and they are crazy sticky. I can take corners and feel confident. I could take them, I can almost scrape the pedals doing 30, 40 miles an hour around a corner just like a street bike. I mean, this rides exactly like a street bike. I've had street bikes, and this is amazing. Another thing I did is I put a new shock on. I can't remember what it's called because it's been a long time, but it is a mountain bike shock, and it is awesome. The shock that was on before the stock one was terrible. It was way too rigid, and it might as well not even have a shock. I'm glad it did because I was able to replace it. But yeah, it was like a rigid frame, but worse because it was so stiff that if you weren't paying attention, hit a pothole, didn't see it coming or whatever, and weren't ready for it, it almost launched you off the bike. It did my wife actually. And that's the other thing. So my wife, hold on. Oh, whoops. So my wife has a bike just like this, but red, and we sent it to V a couple weeks ago. So it should be done here probably next week, and he's going to send it back. We kept hers 52 volts still. I didn't want to go through the whole 72 volt thing again, but she's got a monster battery. She's got like a 55 amp hour battery. She's going to have a 5,000 watt motor like mine, 100 amp controller, but it's going to be dialed down to 80 amps. And I'm hoping that, 80 amps and the extra amp hours is going to make up for, as far as range, right? Because I get pretty good range. I get 60, if I'm riding hard, 45, 50 miles an hour, I get about 50, 60 miles. If I'm, going in the residential areas and stuff, 25, 30, maybe a little 40, 45 here and there, I go 100 miles easy. I've went further than that. So I'm hoping she gets the same range, and I'm going to get a Insta360 to mount on the back of my bike because she'll be riding behind me. We got a helmet with intercom so we can communicate. It's awesome. And I'll have the camera I'm using today on the chest, so it'll be really cool. So you'll have the Insta360 like floating behind me like a drone, and so I can capture her behind me. And we're gonna ride all over Utah and show you this beautiful place I live. The place I'm going today is pretty impressive. So anyways, I just put some new back brakes on this, and I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm excited. So let's go.
All right, guys, we are off. So, like I said, we're going to a little town called Eden, and there is a lake there, Pine View. I think it's Pine View Lake. So we're gonna put this bike through its paces because it's a steep climb. You can see the mountains right outside my house. Boom, look at this view. We're going to be climbing up into them and then dropping down into the valley on the other side. Go to the lake, check it out, and then we're going to climb back out and drop down back into this valley. So I have not done that before. I usually go one way and then come out another way, which there's literally no climb at all. But I want to do it this way because it's going to be really taxing on the bike. I want to see how it handles it. Oh, it'd be fun. All right, it's Sunday, so probably not going to be a lot of traffic. Most of the Mormons are going to be in church. It's like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So that'll be kind of good. Let's get this frickin' hold on here. No, just regular. Okay. Yeah, man. So I love it. I don't know if I'm sure you can see, but this is right out my backyard, basically. Right at the base of all these mountains. I mean, we're kind of surrounded by them. But it's beautiful. I love living here. Utah has got a real rugged beauty to it that I love, actually. Usually you don't see this much green in the mountains. It'll probably go away here soon, but, spring it's kind of spring going into summer. But for now, we got a pretty awesome view. Yeah, look at those mountains, man. I love those houses up there. I'd love to live up there. It's a nice view. I'll take you up there one of these days. Beautiful view. You can see for freaking all the way to Salt Lake, which is like an hour away. This mirror. So it's going to be a pretty good climb. It's even worse than the way back. It's a lot steeper. So this bike here, it has, I guess its top speed's close to 60, but that's on a fully charged battery and the perfect conditions. But pretty much 55, 56 no matter what. I started losing a little speed after about half the battery. but it can always go over 50, always, even, you know, to the point where it's almost dead. I wish the day was a little sunnier. I was going to go out yesterday, it was super sunny, but oh well. Still a pretty nice day. Of course, it has to be overcast the day I want to go. But it was really windy yesterday. It's 25, probably, well, it was like 15 to 20 in the valley, but once you get up in those mountains, it's another 10. And this bike, because it's so light, when you have winds like that, it gets really sketchy. A motorcycle even, you know, I mean, that motorcycle outweighs by 4 or 5 times, and even that, you know, 30, 35 mile an hour winds, you can feel it on a bike, motorcycle, but on this thing, geez, it'll yeah, it's sketchy. Yeah, I put new brakes on, brake pads on the bike because, well, you'll see why. It's they probably would have been fine, but I ain't taking no chances on up in these mountains because it's some real steep riding. So we're going to see how this thing does going up these steep hills. It's going to chew the battery up. That's why I usually only do it one way. But I'm going to do it. We're going to go up this ravine. I think it's North Ogden Ravine, and then go down it into the valley, and then we're going to climb it again. And it's much steeper on the other side. But this thing has absolutely zero problem climbing this thing. I mean, I can accelerate up it. It does not bog down at all. These are some windy roads. Damn, now it's kind of getting cold. I should have waited another hour. It was like 85 yesterday. I think it's like 70 right now. But it's going to get windy. Needs that sun to come out a little bit. Yeah, it takes this hill like it's flat road. If it wasn't so windy, I could go up this grade at 50. It really don't matter. This side of the ravine is a much gentler grade than the other side. The other side is like, it's a lot steeper. Yeah, I love these curvy roads, man. My ears are popping. We're going up fast. Fun. That's cool. I like it. We can jam here. Whoa, jeez. A little kick to it. Sometimes if you're like, you gun it, and then you shut down the accelerator for some reason, that doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it actually accelerates even faster for a second or two and kind of scares you a little bit. It's like it doesn't want to, takes a second for you letting go of the throttle to kick in. Oh yeah, this is a nice ride. Like I said, these sticky ass tires can go around these corners pretty sharp. It's like a motorcycle. Should be getting close to the top. Yeah, it's a little colder. Yeah, this is the top right here. So, it's a beautiful view. So we are at the summit, and we should be looking down. I'm gonna let this car pass. So, this Jeep here. Yeah, so we're at the summit right here. Indian Trails Monument, whatever. But wow, look at this valley. Such a nice view. Oh. Here we go. I'm not going to take this as fast. We're just going to chill on this road. But yeah, I love the view dropping down into Eden. Look at that. Boy, my brakes are going to be on fire. Yeah, this is a much steeper climb or drop, depending on which way you're going. Yeah, this is Utah. Everybody thinks it's freaking all desert. Well, it ain't. Not where I live. A lot of green. I wonder, now you know why they call this place Eden. It's like this little oasis. And to think this is like 10 or 15 minutes from my front door, it's crazy. Before I moved here, I lived in California, Sacramento. And, I mean, we had to drive. Like, if I wanted anything like this, I have to drive an hour. Well, half hour, 45 minutes to get to, like, the base of the Sierra Nevadas. Foothills about a half hour. Crazy. Now we're pretty much down. Well, with all this curves and stuff, I hope the camera view didn't get messed up, because I had to hunch down a lot because of the wind. I had it on my helmet before. I just didn't like it. It just, you didn't really get that feel, that POV feel to it. So I'm trying something different. The camera on my chest, so you can kind of see my handlebars and stuff. Kind of puts you like in the driver's seat, I guess you could say. I mean, I was actually surprised when I moved here too, because I thought the same thing. I thought this was going to be a big old sandy, dusty, dust bowl desert, and I was pretty surprised. I guess that's probably because most of the things you see about Utah is like, you know, Zion National Park and stuff like that, where everybody does their off-road, four-wheel driving and all that. I mean, there's so much to do here. It really is. If you like the outdoors, I don't know of any other place that has so much outdoor stuff to do. And they're really into bikes here. If you like mountain biking or anything like that, there is literally about within probably 20 miles radius of my house, there are so many different mountain bike trails. It's like ridiculous. Okay, what are you doing, dude? Go. Oh yeah. Getting it. So I want to shout out to V one more time. This bike rides so smooth, man. It's like a motorcycle. I mean, the first time I got it done, it was sketchy over 35. I really, 40 and over, I was afraid to, you know, to ride it. it just vibrated and wobbled, and it was like a death trap. Now this thing is like just unbelievable. So shout out to V at Powerful Lithium. You did a fantastic job. Unbelievable. And I can ride this anywhere except for the freeway, right? The freeways around here are 70 miles an hour. This will not do 70 miles an hour. But it will go anywhere else, because I think the max speeds around here are like 55, and it will do 55 all day. It's a nice thing about the Molicel battery is unlike your regular battery, so like I've seen a lot of other YouTubers with electric bikes and stuff, and they'll start out at their top speed, you know, what might be 45 or whatever, but it quickly drops, and they're only getting 43, 42, 40, 39. Mine tops out a little over 55, and it'll stay there for a long time, then drop down to about 55. I think the lowest it drops is about 52 or 53. That doesn't even happen until half the battery is drained, whereas your regular e-bike, it starts immediately. But it pretty much keeps most 90% of its top end for almost the whole time. So this place I'm going today, I've never been here. So it's going to be a new thing for me. I found it on Google Maps, but you know how that is. I don't know how long ago this Google Maps shot was. It may be completely different, closed off. I don't know, but so basically it's going to be a peninsula in the lake. I want to check it out. It showed like, you know, nothing there, but a road that goes right to the lake. Now there'll probably be a bunch of houses, who knows. Okay, so it shouldn't be too far up here. Bet you this road's gonna suck though. It even looked bad on Google Maps. Ugh, yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna let this truck pass. I don't want to go fast on this road. It's pretty crappy. Oh, fuck it. Where's this guy go? Yeah. You can have it, buddy. So this is it? Really? I don't even see the damn lake yet. What? Oh, Google. This isn't what I picked. No, guys, I'm on my own. Thinking this is the right way. I don't even know where I'm going. It's crazy. I think this is the lake here. I don't know. Nope. Dang. Where the hell? Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, this is definitely not the... Oh, okay, here we are. Yeah, I guess we're kind of in here a little bit. But yeah, this is the lake part of it. This is not exactly where I wanted to go, but... Yeah, darn it. See the mountains up there? Pretty awesome. Wow, way to go, Google. Thanks. Let me see here. Where was I? Oh, man. That's where I wanted to go. Okay. Hold on here. We still might be able to save this. Okay. Still might be able to save it. I think if we make a right here, it's at 1900, okay. I think. Okay. Okay. All right. Man, I don't know why did not work. I set this route up on my computer and then I sent it to my phone, and for some reason it didn't work. So I'm hoping this is the way. Oh, this road's rough. Oh my God. Okay, I'm riding in the middle. We're gonna take it easy on this one because it's not good. This definitely looks like the road I seen from on Google Maps, because it did not look like blacktop. I thought it was dirt. I wasn't sure. Oh shit, big pothole, big pothole. Watch for these potholes, man. Oh, damn. Yeah, even with, hey, my old suspension, this is 100 times better, believe it or not. That old one, my back would be killing me right now. I'm still not even sure this is the right way, but oh well. Dang. Oh man. Glad I got what is it, the stability stabilizer or whatever on this camera because nuts. Hold on, I gotta use some. Here's maps. My map. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't even know if this is it, guys. I still don't think this is the place I was looking for, but it's all right. No. Well, maybe. Hold on. No, it's a walk. I think that's a walkway. Yeah, darn it. So you gotta walk in from there. All that for nothing. All that rough ass ride. Look at this place, man. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Imagine living over there in those houses. Jeez. So the lake is like over here. We just can't see it. It's over here too. You can kind of see it through the trees. You can see people skiing over there. Water skiing. Yeah, it's nice. It's definitely a nice lake. It's a beautiful valley. No wonder they call it Eden, right? So Salt Lake's got something very similar. I lived there for a little bit, and me and my wife wanted to get some ferrets, and we ended up going, same thing, man, going up to this pass that I'd never been before. I didn't even know it really existed in Salt Lake, and dropped down into this just unbelievably beautiful valley, just like this, man. Freaking Utah's got these hidden gems. And what makes it even more impressive in Salt Lake is it's, I guess, like more deserty, dry. I mean, you know, much more so than here. And then you drop down in that valley and it's like, whoa, like, you know, like a dream. You're like, what the hell? Where did this place come from? And I think it doesn't have a lake, but it's much greener, much more impressive, I think. But yeah, the lake here is really cool. Oh my God, guys, my ass hurts. I couldn't even do this on that stock shock. Oh my God. At least this has a little you know, bounce or cushion, I guess. Yeah, I might as well have had no shock at all. Might as well have been a rigid frame. Okay, we're almost out of this. Yeah, this bike's really cool, man. So we're sitting around 78%. That's after a pretty gnarly climb. and tooling around and eating a little bit. So that was like over 15 miles that we just done. And it's going to be about another 15 to 17 back if we go right back. Hard riding. So I'm going to pull in here for a sec. And play with my map again. Yep, done. Done. Oh, are you fucking Jesus? This thing froze. Keeps doing. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, whatever, dude. Skip. Cancel. Dang, man. What the hell? Okay, you're... Try this again. Home. And no, we're gonna go the hard way. Come on, man. Oh, fuck. Unbelievable. There we go. So how many? 13 miles. Oh, that ain't bad. Okay, so I guess it was 15 to where we came from and another 13 home. So let's go. I want to climb that hill. That's fun. Ooh, it's fun. This thing takes corners so awesome. Man, I sure hope I'm capturing all this beauty. I just wish it was sunnier. Damn, man. It'd have to be cloudy. So, see all these off-road vehicles? This is why I don't trip about driving this bike on the street. You see that everywhere. They don't have license plates or they have off-road plates, and the cops do not give a damn. So if they don't give a crap about them, then they don't give a crap about me. I mean, you see quads, you see everything driving around. I mean, Ogden and everywhere else. So people are like, oh, aren't you afraid? No, I'm not. Cops don't give a crap, obviously. I don't know why, but they don't. But good for me, right? Well, next time, mainly I just wanted to do these hills, but next time I'll do my other route where we go right alongside the lake, and you guys can check out the lake. Then we got another lake down in the valley of Reservoir that I've been to before that's really nice. Actually, kind of better in a way because it's more accessible. This lake right here, well, you've seen, right? Got a park and I mean, you can drive anywhere around that lake. You can literally, I can drive my bike right up to the lake anywhere. Here, there's only a few places, and most of the places that you can, they make you pay. I even asked, hey, I just want to drive in here. It's like a toll booth. Drive in here and just take some pictures and write out. Still cost me like $5 or $7. I said, man, screw that. But this other lake or other reservoir, it's you can drive right up onto the lake anywhere, and it's pretty big. It's as big as this lake almost. Well, close. And then I got some, so once my wife's bike gets done, hers is off. The guy who did my bike, I sent my wife's bike. She's got an Ariel Rider too, a red one. And I sent it off to him a couple weeks ago, so she should be getting that back here in a week or two. Pretty much the same thing as mine, except for we kept it 52 volts, but a bigger battery, and a smaller amp, or controller. So she's going to have like a 100 amp controller, and we're just going to be tuned to like 80 amps. But once she gets hers done, then we're going to go on rides together. I'll probably get an Insta 360 so I can do, put her on the back of my bike, so on that invisible or whatever the hell it's called, a visible selfie stick. And it'll look like a drone's following us. So I'll have this camera and then that camera, and I'll take you guys to a bunch of cool spots in Utah. We'll go on some really awesome rides. She's pretty excited too. She can't wait for her bike to get back. Yeah, that bumpy road, man, my butt hurt. Oh, kind of made it hurt, yeah. Oof. All right. Shit. This fucking... I hate the blinkers. Can you see that? See that up there? That's a climb. Yeah, this is gonna chew up my battery. Alright, this is the beginning. Ugh. We get on that far side right there. Yeah, it gets steep. These NB power motors are pretty freaking awesome. They just got so much torque. Okay. Here we go. This is the climb. 7,000 watts. It's 6,700 watts to get up this sucker. Now it's dropping a little. Yeah, this might be a 5,000 watt motor, but it's got a 10,000 watt peak, and I've pushed it almost to that, going up this hill just to see how fast I could go up. I'm not going to do that because it will drain my battery, but yeah, I got it up to like 8 or almost 9,000 watts. I'm glad I got that ferrule fluid in that hub sink. Cool this thing down. I think that was the problem with my last motor. The one when I got the new stator, it was working okay, but I was doing some speed back and forth, trying to fast as I could, back to back to back to back, and I think I just superheated the motor and something went. And I'm not sure. We took it apart. I couldn't tell. It looked fine, but it just didn't work right. Well, it worked, but just not right. So when I got this one built, I said I want it bulletproof, man. So that's what he talked me into the. And so far, so good. He talked me to the ferrule fluid and the hub sink, and hey, I've rode it hard as shit. For my old one, when I did the same kind of riding, you couldn't touch the motor. And this, you can always touch the motor. Always. Oh man, it's getting cloudier and colder. And I got shorts on. And I could have swore it was sunny when we left. Okay, we are on the summit. And we're going down. This is a nice drop into Ogden Valley. Another very scenic drop. Damn, it's so windy though. Ugh. Makes it kind of rough. Just don't know this road good enough to be going too fast. I've only been down this way twice, I think. Like I said, I usually go up this side and then all the way through the valley of Eden and out at the dam and down the divide by the Ogden waterfall. Now, right when we get around this corner, it should be, I think it opens up into the valley. Got a really cool view. I'm not sure. No, not yet. It's coming. Yeah, here we go. There it is. There it is. That's nice. Damn. Awesome. That is some curvy shit right there, boy. Oh, we got a car here. There's that reservoir I was talking about, straight ahead. That's the other one. Ugh, butt hurts. Okay. Almost down. Oh, shit. Jeez. Yeah, that's that chewed my battery up pretty good. I'm sitting at 43. Yeah, that heel, man. Twice, right? I could do the same distance, let's say 30 miles. It's not even 30 miles yet, but let's say 25 miles. And I'd be sitting at 75%. 70, 75, maybe 70. You know, yes, yeah, on flat ground. Dang. That was fun, though. I love that ride. That was cool. Yeah. Yeah, this thing has no problem being in traffic. No issues at all. Yeah, this is definitely a beautiful spot. So I moved here from Salt Lake when I came from California because my wife's family lived here, so she wanted to stay closer to her family. And I'd been here, a few times, like when I was dating her, and I wasn't super impressed, I guess. Maybe it was the times of the year I was here. I think I was, because we met in like winter. But once I moved here and figured out all the awesome stuff there is to do here, man, I just totally fell in love with this place. I mean, look at that, mountains over there. We are literally surrounded by mountains and things to do. Lakes and rivers and mountains and, I mean, everywhere you go. Don't matter what direction, there's something to do. If you're like into the outdoors and, But if you're into partying, I mean, like big city nightlife type stuff, yeah, this ain't the place. I mean, it's got bars and stuff, but it is Utah. It's got bars and clubs, but yeah. But like you like any kind of outdoor stuff, any kind. This is a spot, man. Mm. I don't know if you've seen that guy's truck. He got 2 Surons in the back. Yeah, so we did all that fun I'm sitting at 43%, and we're almost home. So, yeah. That's not bad. Not a bad little trip. If it was flat ground, we'd be sitting at, like I said, about 70%. But I wanted to take the hill twice and just see what it'd do to my battery. But I mean, as far as the getting up the hill and torque and all that, jeez, it was like nothing. Got up that hill and spit it out. Chewed it up and spit it out. All right, well, that was a fun little ride. Ugh. That's a bump. Yep, 43. So once my wife gets here, wife's bike gets here, this is pretty much going to be our modes of transportation, shopping, everything. I'm gonna let that truck sit until I have to drive it. Because pretty much it's like free transportation, no license, no insurance, no registration, no gas. Electricity is, my utilities are, I don't pay utilities, they're included, so it's free, everything's free. Why wouldn't I ride it as much as I could? Well, guys, that was awesome. We're home. And I will get this edited and hopefully up today.